is the first...
Hey guys! Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Retrobit Technology with my friends. Introduce yourself right now. Alright, that's a great intro. So, how about this? Let's explain what our podcast is about here. Ain't that right, Zelda boy?
Oh, this is so stupid. I love it.
Well, it's practice, mate. It's practice.
No, this ain't practice. This is an actual recording. What you talking about? No podcast.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, it's practice.
What you talking
It's
about?
practice for our YouTube. I hope that our like maybe like half a listener in the future will be able to hear the sound of my illustrious air conditioner blasting my face because it's like a good 90 degrees in here. It's like hotter than a bukkake.
I mean, I'm just sitting here with YouTube on, like, as research.
Alright, so what was the game we said we were going to do? Because I forgot completely.
Well, I mean, a lot of people give this game a lot of crap, so, I mean, why not review Sonic Adventure at first?
And that game's beloved by hundreds. What the fuck you mean, bunch of crap, you blind son of a bitch?
Boy, have you seen the freaking comments on a certain duo YouTuber's channel when they play that game? I'm not gonna mention it for fear of them killing us.
Man, you already know you.
They have like people that are like the Nintendo ninjas. They will slaughter you in your sleep.
Nah, the sadistic one will come after us.
No.
Alright, so yeah,
no,
Sonic
not
Adventure.
Your alter ego. Not your alter ego. Oh god.
Yeah, my alter ego. His name's Cross. Because we're clearly not Chinese. We're not Chinese bootlegs, are we?
Well, there's a good reason why his name's Cross. You don't want to cross him.
Just so everyone knows,
and
we're basically
we
like...
lost all our viewers. Hey, goodbye, everybody. It's been a good time.
Okay, so if anyone wants to know...
I've already made everybody cringe at my stupid jokes.
If anyone wants to know, we're basically like, have you ever been to like a Walmart and seen like the off-brand like a Chinese Mickey Mouse? We're that, but of Game Grumps, except worse.
Off-brand, pretty much.
Yes, we are the off-brand Game Grumps. They took the we're like in India where they took the Chinese one.
We are so off-brand.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've seen that. I've seen that Simba, and I'm like, All right, now back to the actual podcast. So as you know that I've never played Sonic Adventure.
Well, anyway, have you?
You know I've never played Sonic Adventure. I played on the emulator, but I've never gotten past the first level.
Wow, that's pathetic.
No, it's not that I suck at the game. It's that I've just not cared enough to actually bother playing through the first level.
Well, I played Sonic Adventure when I was like 6 or maybe even 5. It's like I was really young when I first started playing that game. I remember it was originally came out on the Dreamcast, which I never really owned. But then it got re-released as like an HD remaster on like the GameCube and PS2. Which is what I played. I played the GameCube. And the Sonic Adventure Director's Cut is what it was called.
So what you're saying is that you sinned because you're not a Sega fanboy of a dying community?
Yes, I didn't play a dying game system. There you go. I'm a freaking sinner.
All right. Well, how about this? I don't
play a game system that I didn't know existed at age 5. Give me all the rocks. Don't need yet.
All right, man. We'll make sure to bring you to Jerusalem tomorrow for that. But
all I knew about was N64 and GameCube. I didn't even know PlayStation existed. That's not a joke.
All I'm envisioning now is like an autistic child, and like I'm imagining I was like an autistic. Yeah. So what, man? 5-year-olds get killed all the time. Oh dear God.
GTA. I thought it was a freaking. When I saw my cousin playing GTA, I thought it was a Nintendo game.
Ah, yes! Come here, CJ! Let me shoot these people!
Like, this was the good old days, dude. Like, when I was, like, carefree, I didn't give a crap.
It's me, a CJ! Let's go, motherfucker! Bang, 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 bang! Give me all your money!
Oh my god, if anybody heard us right now, they'd fucking murder us. I love it.
Alright, so...
Anyway.
So you know the
continue on with
storyline
our
of the
conversation.
game, right? You know the storyline of the game, right? You got 5
Yeah,
seconds to
I know the
summarize the
storyline.
storyline of Sonic Adventure. 5 seconds to summarize the entire story. Go. 4.
Go fast.
3.
Or in Big's case, Froggy.
Summarize each character's storyline in like 10 seconds.
Alright, Sonic gotta go fast, Tails gotta go faster than Sonic, Big, Froggy, Amy, where the
Alright.
fuck is Sonic? And Knuckles is, I need to start working harder on my job. But basically the storyline behind like Sonic Adventure, like it unlike modern day Sonic games, it literally like is all about the Chaos Emeralds. Like from the very beginning, Chaos Emeralds like play a big factor.
Now, what is your message about this game to like the children in the future whose archaeologist dad digs up the old internet recordings of this from like a fucking burial site? What is your message to those kids about what Sonic was? Since by the time they find this and anyone and ever even listens to it, will be long
years,
gone.
if this still exists and it's not on the internet, which I'll be surprised if it's not, I will have my message will be Sonic used to be good, kids.
What if Sonic no longer exists? They don't even know what Sonic is, except as a fast food restaurant.
If Sonic no longer exists, then I will say to them, look on the internet, there's emulators and ROMs. Look that shit up and play it.
You know what I'd say Sonic was? I'll summarize it in one word. One singular word that summarizes the entire Sonic series. Chili dogs.
Actually, no.
It doesn't summarize.
Chili dogs
That's
for
a new
Sonic
thing.
wasn't even a thing until Generations. That's what's weird.
Yeah, I don't know why chili dogs of anything.
I don't even know. I don't even know if the games came out before the. I'm pretty sure the games came out before the anime.
Didn't Sonic used to have a thing for chili dogs back in like Sonic Underground?
Yeah.
That was before Generations, wasn't it?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was, considering it was an 80s cartoon.
Yeah, so Sonic had chili dogs on his mind.
I'm gonna actually look this up and see if like chili. Well, we're going off topic. We're not even supposed to be talking about the history of the chili dog for Sonic.
Chili dogs were invented by Sonic in 1849. Yeah, let's continue that. We'll talk about chili dogs like some other episode. The next episode I'm deciding for this time, though.
I'm not doing that. I'm not going to dedicate an entire episode to chili dogs. Even though they're freaking delicious, I'm not going to dedicate an entire episode of
But here's the thing. If we get viewers and we got like a lot of people to watch our channels, we should just like pull like I'm not
gonna say it because then that would spoil the surprise.
Alright, well, let's continue.
That's assuming you even upload this podcast.
Oh no, I'm uploading it. Uncut and raw.
Oh, hi people!
You dipshit.
What? What are you calling our future fans dipshits? They're people.
I'm calling you. You say that you're gonna have future fans. How narcissistic of you. How Markiplier of you.
You and me.
How Markiplier of you to assume.
To be catered.
What do you mean? Those are all its. By the time we get viewers, everyone will have no gender, so it will be referred to as an it.
Well, I mean, if we don't know their gender, we can't really identify them as he, she, or that. We don't even know if it's a slime monster that's our viewer.
Them. That's how we're to call them. We won't say guys, girls.
Well, I mean, that's
fucking slime monsters.
That's a proper wording for a group of people that you don't know.
We will say them.
Just
like
them.
how Danny refers to the people that watch him.
Gender?
I am not a them! I am a theist!
Please cut that out, I'm begging you.
I don't think I'll be able to, but I'll try.
Oh, Christ.
Okay, so, let's start off with level 1. From the best of your abilities, what was level 1 like? The first time your dumbass 5-year-old self just sat down, drooling on a controller, played that game. Level 1. I know for a fact.
I started playing games at age 3. Don't lump me in with those morons.
Don't lump me in. What do you call like our 5-year-old audience morons? Man, how dare you? All these 5-year-olds.
2-year-old audience. That's right.
Man, that's how old our channel is, not our audience. Get that right. So, from the best of your ability, what was the feeling the first time, like, if you can, like, think about how it was, what was the feeling the first time you ever, like, just started up that game and you just heard the words, Sega?
Well, I mean, like, nowadays it's more nostalgic, but back then it was more like, God, I can't even describe it, like,
was it exciting?
You know that feeling of like popping open a brand new case for a game that you've never played, but you've always wanted to play it? Like, it's kind of like that.
So, like, the anticipation and excitement.
Yes, that's exactly how you describe it.
Alright, now,
and like
level 1.
The first level was a perfect, like, example of that excitement, because, like, it wasn't too difficult for first-time players of, like, the 3D, like, genre, considering that was, like, the original, like... Well, no, 3D Blast was technically the original 3D Sonic, but I'm not going to get into that. It was technically the first, like, high-speed 3D Sonic game. Because, like, Sonic
it was the first Sonic game that allowed
miles an hour, like, and it was incredible.
You heard it here first, guys. This man, he thinks that Sonic Adventure is the best Sonic game, that no other Sonic game could even compete. Not even the first one, the second one, or the third one. Not even Sonic.
Even argue with you on that.
Not even Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, the best Sonic game ever.
That was my favorite Sonic game. Not even because it was like a good game, but because of the fact that it was just perfect. Like, it was perfect, like, the way they presented the game. Like, Sonic had his own mechanics, away from every other character.
The Sonic game I played first,
Tails was basically a racing game. Knuckles was a hide-and-seek type of thing, which was pretty fun, I'll admit. And Sonic, like, straight up, like, speed running as Sonic was incredibly fun. Now, finding all the glitches, that was fun.
For me, though, my first Sonic game...
A Sonic game is not a Sonic game without a few glitches. Sonic 06 exploded.
But yeah, my first Sonic game has to be Sonic Spinball.
You played Sonic Spinball first before anything else?
Yeah, no, it was just the one that I had, and the thing is I didn't even have it on, like, a Sega console or even on an emulator. No, I had it on a bootleg Nintendo Wii called the V. Like, actually, no, not even on the V, no, I had it on some other thing. I think I might have had it on, like, the Sega Collection? Was it ever on a Sega Collection? I didn't play it on a Sega console. I know that for a fact. But yeah, it was the first game I ever played. For all I know, it could have been on my mom's Windows XP machine. Under an emulator.
Well, one thing I gotta say is that like Sonic Adventure is definitely one of the games that like got a lot of crap at first, but once it like nowadays it's like a beloved game, but it still gets a lot of rap for being like the
Once the
first
adults who smoked
3D
pot
Sonic
played it,
game, and it's still being compared to a lot of modern Sonic games nowadays, which doesn't give it a lot of, which actually, in my opinion, compared to Sonic Forces, compared to Sonic Forces, that gives Sonic Adventure a lot of good insight on itself.
compared to no, what I was saying before is that it gained recognition once the adults who smoked pot started playing it and saying this game's so fucking fun when you're high, and just started spreading it around to everyone. 'Cause that's how all good games are made. All right, you can't tell me no.
Well, I mean, look at Rayman.
Pong wouldn't have taken off if some man in his like late
Just
30s sat
hold on,
down with his child,
hold
pulled
on.
out a
Can we
doobie, and started playing off his ass on Mary.
can we just observe this for a second? Pong
What?
was basically the first tennis game on digital. And all it was going bing, bang, bing, bang.
And then yeeting your
Over and
controller at the
over
TV as
again.
hard as you can when
What's
you
stupid
fucking
is that
lose.
if you're really good, you can actually play that game with one person and never gain a point. Like, it takes a
I mean,
lot of effort, but you can guide that thing to where you don't even have to have a second player in order to have a good competition.
yeah. My favorite part is when like it's the older brother younger brother scenario. The older brother gets beaten by the younger brother, so what he does is proceed to like blow up the TV with a fucking controller because he lost at one point.
Oh.
What do you think about Tails being the little brother, eh? You think Tails is the perfect little brother character? Or would you give
Yeah,
that
he
to Luigi?
basically was. I mean, he was incredibly intelligent, that's for sure.
Who was the better little brother character to like give to your little brother to play? Luigi or Mario? I mean, not Luigi or Mario. I mean, Luigi or Tails. Fuck my ass.
I will not do that, but in all honesty, I don't think Luigi got enough limelight as a little brother in order to actually give enough evidence. So I think I'd have to go with Tails on that one. Because
Yeah, I'd
Tails
say the
looks.
same thing actually.
Hold on. It's been expressly stated over and over in the Sonic series that Tails looks up to Sonic like a brother, pretty much. Like, even the backstory to Tails and Sonic pretty much like sums that up completely.
Yeah, and also, the perfect little brother character is the character that you can let your little brother play alongside with you, that does the least amount of shit so as to not to impede you. As in where Luigi, in most other games, if there is two players available on screen, he can impede you.
Oh, that's so bad.
Just let your
Yeah.
little brother think that he can play while you actually do all the shit, and just be like, "Oh yeah, good job, dude. Good job." Like every so often, so he doesn't feel depressed.
Well, I mean, in the defense of the Tails like thing, Tails is invincible in the original game, whereas he's not in future titles.
Man, that means the Tails is actually stronger than Sonic in every way. Because if he's invincible, yeah, this man gets hit by a goddamn robot ladybug and he dies. But Tails like, nah, man, I'm good. I mean, Sonic's a pretty big pussy.
Have you seen Generations and freaking like Sonic and like the rest of the Sonic series? Tails sucks.
Yeah, no, that's why he's the
He
best
used to
little
be
brother
good.
character, because he does nothing.
Hashtag make Tails great again.
Instead of
It's
mega
like
hats, you got
retarded.
tag
Why would
hats.
make Tails so useless?
Wait, no, not tag. I'm Antiaga? No, wait, Mitga.
Good
Mitga
thinking.
hats.
Stop doing that.
Mitga hats. You need Mitga hats.
He needs this.
All right, let's skip ahead a few levels now. You're now like balls deep into this fucking game. Now, what do you
We're gonna have to
see
make this
in the game?
podcast 18 plus just to keep kids from watching it.
What?
We're gonna have to make this podcast 18 plus just to keep kids from watching it.
That's how I already have our channel set. It's automatically like not suitable for children. I have it just set automatically, so don't worry about that.
Well, on the bright side, we still get ads. If we even had ads.
Now we'll get ads. We just won't get the money for them yet.
True.
But let's just say you're not midway through the game. What do you see on the midway level? Like what level is that to you that just signifies this is the halfway mark? What level signifies that to you? In
Well,
Sonic
that
Adventure?
completely depends. What do you like? That completely depends. Like, do you mean like halfway through the game for a character or for the entire game?
The entire game, like, doesn't matter what character you're playing, what level signifies that this is like halfway through the whole game as a whole.
Getting to the point where I'm finishing up with Knuckles' character.
All right.
Because Amy is immediately after Knuckles. Like, if you play it in order from Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Big, and E3, E102 Gamma. But
What's your favorite thing about EO whatever the fuck his name is?
E102 Gamma.
Yeah, what's your favorite thing about that, man?
To be honest, E102 Gamma was actually my favorite character to play as.
Really? Why? Because he's
Yeah,
a
I was
giant ass
always a fan
robot
of the
that whoops
mech
ass
stages.
only.
I was always a fan of the mech stages. Plus, he was like a. I don't know. The story for Gamma was different.
There is no
with that one.
story.
Yeah, there is. He's a robot who wanted to become a real boy.
So Pinocchio.
Really. That's not actually his story, I'll be honest.
He was Pinocchio. Got it.
No, like
So
the story for E Gamma was the fact that he okay, you know how like Eggman uses flickies to like make robots, right? That's like been a thing since the beginning of the Sonic franchise. And it was still going on. Like, he even did it in Sonic Adventure, which was the story behind E102 Gamma. He was like the second in the series of all of them. But he was the only one that even realized that he was different. Like, he wasn't supposed to be a robot, which is weird. That's why I like his character. He followed Eggman's orders, but that's because of his programming. And then once he like meets Amy and she like tries to like talk him out of it, and like the bird that travels with Amy, once he gets a look at that bird, it activates something in his circuits that makes him start questioning why he's even following Eggman's orders. Pretty much, he does have a flicky inside of him, which is probably why the bird like Amy was like taken care of actually started, which is actually why it flew up to Gamma to try and like talk to him, which is what caused Gamma to act like he does. Oh my god. We were trying to be serious and then you ruined it. Thank you. Next thing you know, you're gonna start talking about dicks. Nothing. Anyway. Stop talking about yourself. Anyway. Gotcha, dude. Oh, trust me, I hated Big the Cat as a kid. What really sucks, dude, is that I hate Big the Cat, but his freaking mute theme music is awesome. Yeah, but oh my god. Well, anyway, it's well, I'll be perfectly honest, dude. I never actually beat Sonic Adventure when I was a kid. I never beat it because Big the Cat. Well, considering I was like 14 when I beat it, I was ecstatic. The fact that I managed to beat the game and unlock Supersonic, that was incredible for me. It was like it was the first time I had 100% of the game like that. Oh no, no. That's not true. I did 100% another game, but I'm not going to get into that till later. You already know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to get into it because it's my favorite game of all time, and I'm going to save that for another episode. Oh, dude, I could walk you through the entire game just from mental image alone. I know that game forward and back. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to wait that long to talk about that game. But anyway, but unlocking Super Sonic is actually pretty cool in my opinion. It's like it. That was the first time I had actually experienced the hypeness that a supersonic transformation was. Because I never beat the original Sonics or any of the other games, and even unlocked Supersonic. So I was like, that was the first time I had actually managed to unlock Supersonic and play as him, which is pretty cool. Beating the cats. Uh, it was no, it was nowhere near that. But anyway, it was weird because I had gotten through it with no problems. That's the bad part. I guess I just sucked at fishing mini games as a kid, which is probably why I never played the fishing hole in Zelda. 9 whole years to get good at fishing games. How prouding. Uh, I'm going to slaughter you. 1v1 me, final destination, Fox only, no items. I still have proof on my Switch, Mother Hunter. No, we're not leaving yet. We're not ending this right here. No, we're not.